Hey, what's poppin' everyone, Chillanbu here, and today let's talk about Shisui, specifically how strong he is. Now Shisui is only around for like 5 minutes in the manga, so I'm gonna have to reference the anime as well as the light novels, even though I wouldn't normally do so. As you may know, Shisui is an uchiha prodigy just like Itachi. We haven't seen much of Shisui in action, but given the fact that every other person in the series who has the Mangekyo Sharingan is Kage level, this itself gives us a good idea of how strong he was. I don't think there is a specific age at which he became a genin, but it's safe to assume it was at a really young age. He also happened to become a genin during the Third Shinobi World War, which means he probably experienced the harshness of war as well. As mere children, he along with Itachi could defeat a group of elite Anbu. A year after the war ended, he became the youngest Uchiha in history to awaken the Mangekyo Sharingan because he let a friend die as he was jealous of him. His unique Mangekyo Sharingan ability, Koto Amatsu Kami, is known as the strongest genjutsu in the series, and for good reason. He can implant false memories so that people will believe that they are making choices of their own free will, when in reality they are Shisui's choices. This ability was so powerful that it freed the control Kabuto had over Itachi via the Edo Tensei. The best part about this ability is the fact that it doesn't even need eye contact. This is seen when Danzo, who has one of Shisui's eyes, manipulates Mifune to choose him as the leader of the 5 Kage summit meeting. Both Obito and Kabuto wanted to have this ability for their own use, showing us just how valuable his eyes were. In the anime, since Shisui awakened the Mangekyo in both eyes, he was capable of using Susanoo. His skills with it was as good enough to at least conjure its humanoid form, even though he only had one eye at the time. As seen from Sasuke's usage of the Susanoo, just its skeletal form alone would have killed Danzo immediately if he didn't have Izanagi. Shisui was known as Shushin no Shisui, which means Shisui of the body flicker. The body flicker isn't actual teleportation, it's just high speed movement. He was so good with the body flicker jutsu that people actually thought he was teleporting. He was fast enough so that sensory ninja weren't even able to track him. Now there's not enough information to say if he was as fast or surpassed the Raikage in speed, but making people think you can teleport when you can't makes a very good case that he was. After all, Minato, Naruto, and even Obito proved to be faster than the Raikage. Shisui's fire style was so powerful that, like Madara's, it required multiple water style uses to extinguish it. I'm not saying Shisui's skills in fire and style was just as good as Madara's, I'm just saying that it's still very impressive that given that fire is weaker than water. He was also able to supercharge his fireball jutsu, which only he and Fugaku were said to do. Shisui's skill was fear enough for Ao, along with an entire squad of Mist Ninja, to choose to retreat on sight of him. Just for comparison's sake, the only other person we saw this phenomenon with was Minato during the Third Shinobi World War, when shinobi on the opposing side were told to flee on sight of him from stances. Despite Shisui being extremely powerful, Danzo was able to steal one of his eyes, which tells me that he must have caught Shisui off guard, regardless of how strong Shisui was. This either means that Danzo with Izanagi is stronger than Shisui, or Shisui just didn't really want to have a full-out battle with him. We just don't know the exact circumstances. I should point out that in his battle against Sasuke, Danzo was known to be holding back because he thought he was going to have to deal with Obito after Sasuke. So to make up my closing statement, I'll say Shisui, just like every other Uchiha in the series, is pretty overpowered in his own right, and in my opinion there's no real reason other than plot that Shisui couldn't take Danzo. With that said, this is the Chillanbu signing out. Please like and subscribe, and there will be more videos coming soon. Thanks.